fed up with this
Wenn ich
waiting.
fluchen muss zwischendurch, weil mich irgendjemand verdrischt, damit ich nicht das Stream drin ist.
And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure Von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. A young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. And if it comes out that we helped him escape...
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father?
They're all Lord von Burgov's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
Können wir morgen...
Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you.
Ach, die schon
Say
wieder.
no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray
Wie
your
können wir
Uncle
morgen
Hannes'
Hähnchenschläge machen, die man so
Our
wegessen kann?
agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sarato. We'll be happy to help you deal with those, and let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there.
Well said. As soon as we are finished with that rebel.
Gekreuzte
Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter.
The best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault.
Gekreuzte Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter, gekreuzte Schwerter.
Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and enter the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Tatsächlich nein, wir waren da.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced. You're not offended, I hope. It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my
Ich bin
last
gespannt, was sie
wine
für eine
today.
Geschichte hat.
The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Junger Mann, komm her!
Let's get a good night's sleep, go into the kitchen for wine, feast, enjoy the good life. Feast. Go and get the armor. Go and see Capon. Ah ja! Das ist so geil. Dann erst wieder.
Anything else, lad?
Roasted chicken. Roasted piglet. Nom nom nom.
Cat got your tongue, lad.
Got a moment,
Setzen.
I'd like to have a bit of discourse with you, young man.
This is Henry, my lady.
What kind of
Rare one.
what does
I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
So Otto, he managed.
Why?
Because that Prague, if you want Otto,
Excuse me.
and what else should I?
But now
Yup, Wentz, yes, and he might.
why
It's
I understand. Why did they take our king captive?
that's complicated. And when young Wenceslas came, that's why he surrounded him.
I reckon the high nobility.
You're damn right. That started to protract. But King Wenceslas was. He preferred to run away from it. It was only a matter of time before the lords conspired with his brother. A year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas in Prague. And Sigismund had the royal castles. They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still.
So von Bergov and the other.
Not at all. Soon they discovered they'd miscalculated, and that Sigismund wanted the whole country for him. I think that's why Lord von Berkhoff received your message. He's trying to find new allies among the lower nobility.
Who are among?
Who do you think? The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg.
But we serve Sahanis of Lipa and Radzik Kobala.
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility, who always stood faithfully by Wenceslas because... On the contrary, boy. It's only thanks to...
Have you got a moment? I've heard you're a...
Sorry.
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat...
Nothing more than.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than...
You're right, Father.
Well, that sounds... I'd love to hear about adventures.
I'll be glad to.
The best place...
You're right. It all began one. It's a long way. We didn't have time. They killed without mercy. We had no choice but to jump into. I can't swim.
truly divine intervention.
Truly shocking and terrible.
What can I say?
No doubt.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got it. Well, the brawl was started by my lord. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said.
Fair enough. But out with it.
I admit the bailiff was right.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't...
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go... Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Ha!
Certainly, my lady. I'd be honored to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentleman will excuse us, won't he? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
Neun Stunden. Ich habe doch andere Dinge zu tun, Bruder.
I've been thinking about that fight and I'd like to apologise. So you see I'm not a complete piece.
Oh, that's all right.
Wein.
Keep it.
Da ist ein Slime-Tee immer. Schreib mal Hallo.
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Oh, but that horse is already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself...
I'll be happy to give you what's... I reckon you'll have to do the mending and...
As you wish. You think he's going to get his...
What? Ulrich?
And I have friends among...
All right. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now?
Farewell, my
Sucker.
friend.
If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Hey,
Go
lächelndes
into the
Gesicht.
kitchen for wine. Go into the kitchen for wine.
Hey, Henry, we're moving out.
Nee, noch nicht.
I'm in no mood for nonsense. So no messing about.
Ja, scheiß Hans will Wein und wir müssen los und ich will ja nichts sagen, aber ich krieg tatsächlich jedes Schloss auf. In dieser Fuckburg. Jetzt kein Scherz. Milch. Alter, der Typ will Wein, keine fucking Milch, Bruder.
Mashing the Herzchen button.
Ich hatte doch... Es sind schon 5. Es sind schon 4. Ich gehe jetzt einfach zu ihm raus, Mann. Ich habe keinen Wein für dich, Bruder.
Excuse me. Good doggy.
What's the matter, blacksmith boy?
I've got your armor.
Where is it then?
Oh.
Oh!
Hey, Henry, what are you playing at?
It's me, Magnus.
Trink einfach was.
Tuckt so niese tu se, jus vitre Kuss zu werfendes Gesicht.
Nice to see you, sweetheart.
Ich lese es hier, ja. Es wird immer eingeblendet. Wo ist der fucking Wein? Bin ich jetzt dumm? Hier vorne steht Wein. Ich habe aber kein Becher oder irgendwie Flasche oder irgend so ein Shit. Keine Zeit für so einen Scheiß.
My respects.
Greetings.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that.
Well, the thing is...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to it. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give... I'd just like to ask if you could open the spike. The lock got stuck again, and won't...
Sure.
Thanks. Farewell, sir. You...
No.
Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regard. May the holy... See you soon, my friend. Christ, pardon me.
What's the matter, Henry? We have to set off.
Bruder!
Hey, Henry, what are you playing at? We're leaving.
All done.
What's the matter, blacksmith's boy? Stop farting around.
I've got your arm.
Let's see what von Berghoff...
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostiner a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Man, I can't wait. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go.
Oh, jetzt ist
Wait
umgezogen.
to put that fraud from Nabarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think? What's wrong? Don't tell me you don't fancy going into battle.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness.
That's
I can
got
still
shit.
feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Berghoff to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
God, that looks like a bloody dead orc.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen?
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector?
I'm ready for battle. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many...
We all have our orders. Why dally then when we have work to do? Open the gate! We're moving out.
Okay. Ja. Die Burg ist so geil und die steht bis heute so. Wie viel sind das, du? Ich hat den Henry an. Haha, hängt wieder einer drin. Ich soll noch eine rauchen, bevor ich jetzt auf das gefallen.
Wenn dir egal ist, dass du stirbst in den nächsten 5 Minuten, kann ich das machen.
Hm?
Wenn dir egal ist, dass du in den ersten 5 Minuten sterben könntest, kann ich übernehmen.
Ne, wir müssen ja Hand beschützen. Können die machen, was wir wollen. Weil wir eingesprungen sind auf ihn.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ.
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nemek was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
In der Cutscene hat deren...
I get the impression you're
Ich habe ja auch
afraid to
nicht die
go into
Rüstung, die er
these
da
woods,
trinkt.
even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
That escalated quickly.
I've got this.
What the? Oh God! Where?
That was something. Right.
Hey! Can't get out.
Give me your
Right.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Yeah. Coming.
Slice them up.
Now he's really pissed me off.
I'll be going to you.
Right. Come on, man. You pay pit. Now you mind.
You got him.
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him.
We have to keep going. Down the path. We can't go back.
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him.
I got it.
Don't spare him! I'll hack it up!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him.
Wo ist er denn?
Go fuck yourself! Now you're mine, you bastard!
Überhaupt.
I don't know why I'm bothering with you.
Ja.
I'm here. I'll help you.
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him.
Er rennt halt auch immer weg. Ja. Chamberlain hat es erstmal gekostet.
Watch out! I can't aim!
Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
I'm gonna stick you. I can pick you off.
Ich habe keinen Skill im Schießen. Was sollen andere machen? Was soll die Scheiße hier?
Ich hab keinen Skill im Schießen, ich kann nur klopfen.
Ja, die. Oh, jetzt muss ich da ganz außen rumlatschen oder was zum Fick. Aha. Nee. Hans Capon died.
Nein.
Ja. Ich muss die Scheiße nochmal machen. Ich kann nicht schießen.
You got him!
Keep going! Down the path! Don't go back!
Nice hit! You got it! Send my greetings to the devil! Oh, yes! I'll be done with you in a yeah!
You're
dead,
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him.
I don't know why I'm bothering with you. Come on! Try to help me, for fuck's sake!
My God!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here. I'll help you.
Ja, mach ich doch gerade.
Whoresons! Bastards! Curse!
Ich hab kein Schwert an.
Wieso hast du kein Schwert?
Ich weiß nicht, aber ich hab kein Schwert an. Nein, ich hab kein Schwert an.
You do it. Fucking all sons. Hey, that one's had it. Kurva! I'm wounded! No chance.
Hä? Go around the barricade. Ich bin da lang gegangen.
Go fuck yourself!
Stand up to this. Right here.
No, you don't.
Was hast du denn gemacht?
Capon, where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Now you're mine, you bastard.
God!
Show your stuff. Fuck you. Blood, yeah. Let him have it.
I don't know why I'm bothering with you.
My God!
Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here. We have to get away. So help him.
I'm here. I'll help you.
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curse!
Wir können ihn nicht retten.
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here.
Someone! I'm not down! Don't spare him! Find a different way. Light him up! There must be a way through somewhere. Make it fast!
Hey! I need a hand here! You can't get away from me!
Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
He has the high ground.
We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill!
Hey, hast du gesehen? Game safe.
Ja, geschafft.
There's the same everywhere! What a massacre! You won't get... Oh, good. You're dead! Go to hell! I'm here!
Hör auf! Aua, jetzt hat er mich gehauen. Nee, er hat mir auf den Kopf geschlagen. Und ich gesehen, wie meine Sicht kurz dunkel wurde, so.
You'll be fucking sorry.
Bash him on the head!
Jetzt geht's doch super. Okay.
We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill.
Wo sind wir denn hier?
Hey, jetzt hat er wieder dein Outfit.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
Ah ja.
You'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon and Touchstone.
So.
Digga, gib mir Kräfte.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think This young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Bring it on.
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
Eine 15 Hund! Die haben ihn kaputt gemacht! Ich bin ihn gerade gestürmt, habe mit dem Heilschwert einem mitgegebenen Knauf auf der anderen Seite geschlitzt und aber von oben drauf geschlagen und dann so lol.
Das ist mein Mann.
Hat er jetzt sein Auge verloren?
Ja.
Ist Henry der Grund, warum fucking Franziska nur ein Auge hat?
Ja.
Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
Ich glaube, wir hängen alle. Ich glaube, wir haben die falsche Entscheidung.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition.
Godwin.
As the saying goes,
Godwin.
Man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls.
Are we dead?
All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more.
Zellerhoff.
Take it easy.
Da sind wir
Have a bit
wieder.
of fun now and again. Will not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for? If you don't mind asking.
Hedwig.
It's no secret. I need to... I'll be glad. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a... One's a blue blood...
Ah, everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows they caused such a ruckus that they...
Well, I never.
Well, Father, a big force left the castle this morning. A terrible massacre.
Folks do like talking about it.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely...
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up.
Nee,
to be in the
sie geht mit Henry ja noch weiter.
Annie and Kuba.
Und Hans muss ja noch zu der Belagerung der Burg und so. Also.
They managed to get away when it all started. And I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn, round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east, till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you. To find those lads first.
Yeah! Yeah! Go!
Macht sie denn?
Not far now, Bibiana.
Quick! Yeah!
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. Well, this must be that chapel. Now to the right, and down to the woods.
Go!
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. The company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. They rained arrows down at them. God, what a bloodbath.
What you want? Sure you're not lost? What you want, you old fart?
Easy. Nice and slow. God Almighty, bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this, in any case.
Clear off!
The innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Damn it. Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but...
God be with you, lad.
Listen, one more...
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you...
The Lord God. And wine.
What do you say? You don't look...
I hear that a lot.
So who are you...
I'm looking for my friends. And
All right.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking... rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your part?
No, sir.
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
Now that I've introduced...
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
It looks like... Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Still standing!
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
Jesus Christ! I don't have the whole day for you.
I've been waiting for you. Tell me story, fucker.
He's done.
Wield a sword. Fuck! That was something. They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves.
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Užice, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Does it have anything to do with the way you wield a weapon?
In a manner.
Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Go!
Yeah!
Yeah! Go!
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon, and maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it. Believe me, but that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure.
I'm not a negotiator. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau. Ah, well. Man proposes and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Again.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
It's a wonder you're here.
Yeah!
He can't shit himself.
Get him!
Neck!
Watch out! He's gonna shoot!
Go have a nice piece of shit! Piece of shit! You won't get it! Sorry, fucker!
It's a rebellion! At him! He's got no...
This won't end well for you.
You got it? You want... Die, swine!
No mercy! And it's done!
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Madman? Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch?
Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Shishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Sir Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Bergau?
Indeed. while these two support that drunken good-for-nothing Wenceslas. Like that.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zizka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? I have to admit, your father did a good...
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zizka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zizka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zizka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No! We've got to flee now!
There'll be time when we meet again. What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that.
No
We got
shit.
off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zizka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right, and it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a meeting with von Berghaus men.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov. But why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
But why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebakov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did he manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly?
I have my sword.
Come on!
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come...
Would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semyon?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that, at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, oh, God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Bergov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening.